Alright guys, it's been a long time. This is Brad Davis and this is another edition of the D-Pad Discourse. This edition will be for August 31st, 2018. Now to start things off, I have to talk about a really depressing story happened in Jacksonville, Florida. And I debated whether or not to talk about it, but it pretty much will be the biggest gaming news story of the month. And that's the unfortunate incident of the shooting that happened in Jacksonville, Florida during the Madden tournament. And I can literally go on a rant for 45 minutes to an hour about everything involving shootings in this country, but I won't do that. What I'm going to do is just read what EA recently put up. The events last weekend in Jacksonville will impact the gaming community forever. We can't begin to understand the pain so many are going through, nor do we pretend to have all the answers that will help us through the healing process. But, as is so often the case, our community inspires us. The way you are coming together and the outpouring of support for all those affected by this tragedy is incredibly uplifting. We want to join you. So today, we're establishing the Jacksonville Tribute. First, we're making a $1 million contribution to support the victims of last Sunday's events. We're also working to set up a fund where others can contribute alongside our donation, and we will come back very soon with further details. Contributions will go to the victims, including the families of Taylor Robinson, Elijah Clayton, and all those who were affected. We would also like to help by bringing the gaming community together and uniting in play through the Jacksonville Tribute livestream next Thursday, September 6th. We've heard from so many of you that you would like to support the victims and to show that this horrific event will not define us, but only serve to make our community stronger. We're already working with many of you to help make this happen through the live stream. We'll share more details very soon. So again, it's very unfortunate that lives were lost during this situation, and my thoughts go to the families of the people that were killed during that day, and the thoughts of just the gaming community as a whole. Gaming is supposed to be a really fun hobby, and to have this horrific situation tied to gaming is really sad. So I'm just hoping that we can learn from this and grow from this. And again, as EA stated, this will hopefully make the gaming community even closer instead of trying to break us apart in arguments that can last forever. In other news, EA delayed Battlefield 5. The game was originally scheduled to release on October 19th, but now it's been pushed up to November 20th. And I feel that this is a good move. If a game needs to be delayed to get more polish, then delaying it is the right move. You don't want to rush a game out and have people complain about all the issues that the game has. You definitely want the game to come out as best as it can be. Every major AAA game has patches that release, but you still want to make sure that your game is a solid product at launch, so that your game won't have bad PR, which is something that EA unfortunately has experienced last year with Star Wars. But another thing, or I should say another reason as to why this delay is good, is that it breaks the game away from Red Dead Redemption 2. That game is going to be huge, and everybody's going to be talking about that game in October, and I don't think that there would have been enough room for Battlefield 5 to share the spotlight alongside Red Dead Redemption 2. Battlefield has been a series that released every 2 years during this current gen of gaming, but Red Dead Redemption 2 is a sequel to the first Red Dead Redemption, which came out almost 8 years ago, I believe. So there's going to be a ton of hype for Red Dead Redemption 2 when it releases, and a lot of people just aren't going to pay any attention to Battlefield 5 if it released in October. So I do think that November will be a better date, but there is still going to be some more games during November, such as Fallout, and it's going to be interesting to see how well the game does and how well, or I should say how hyped people will be for the game when it releases, due to there being so many other games that will release during the same time. But I would say no game that will be as big as Red Dead Redemption 2. Alright, and to end off this edition of the D-Pad Discourse, Microsoft announced that they're going to be releasing an Xbox All Access subscription plan, and this plan is really good for people who still haven't made the jump to this current generation of gaming. A gamer can choose two options, one being Xbox One X and the other being Xbox One S, with both options having 2 full years of Xbox Live as well as Xbox Game Pass. And Xbox Game Pass has been a really great subscription service, and it pretty much has been a no-brainer for anybody that owns an Xbox and plays games online, or at least buys games digitally. It's been a really good subscription plan. So these subscription plans will be different in price. If you're going for the Xbox One S option, it will be $22 a month for 2 years. And if you're going for the Xbox One X option, it will be $35 a month for 2 years. Now, another reason why I feel this is very smart is that it gets people tied into Microsoft's ecosystem via Xbox Game Pass subscriptions and Xbox Live subscriptions. Microsoft wants as many people as they can to be tied into their subscription plans. So this will definitely help with that. And a point that I don't think that a lot of people are thinking about is the fact that all signs are looking towards the PS5 as well as the next Xbox releasing during fall 2020. So this plan will be first bought by people during the fall of this year. And then when the 2-year subscription plan is up, they'll be pretty much set to go for the next generation of Xbox. And Microsoft definitely wants people to move to the Xbox instead of going to the PS5. And if those people are used to paying subscriptions to Microsoft during a 2-year period, then the chances of them wanting to continue on doing that via the next Xbox will be pretty high, or at least higher than they would be if they never had this subscription plan or had the option to get it. So I definitely think that Microsoft is really smart in doing this plan, as well as giving people the option between the S and the X in terms of the Xbox One models, because it gives people choice, and choice is always a great thing. All right, and now it's another edition of the D-Pad Discourse. It's been a long time, but we're finally back, and the next edition will be coming very soon. So be on the lookout for that. And also new episodes of the D-Pad will be coming very soon. There'll be an onslaught of episodes. We'll be catching up on the games that released late last year, and then we'll go right into the games that released this year. So I'm hoping that you guys will be able to watch all those videos coming soon. And until next time, I'll see ya. All right.